King David's rejection life experience story happens 2 Samuel 5 verses 6 to 10. David conquers Jerusalem. The king and his men marched to Jerusalem to attack the Jebusites, who lived there. The Jebusites said to David, "You will not get in here, even the blind and the lame can ward you off." They thought, "David cannot get in here." Nevertheless, David captured the fortress of Zion, which is the city of David. On that day David had said, "Anyone who conquers the Jebusites will have to use the water shaft to reach those lame and blind, who are David's enemies. That is why they say, 'The blind and lame will not enter the palace.'" David then took up residence in the fortress and called it the City of David. He built up the area around it, from the terraces inward. And he became more and more powerful because the Lord God Almighty was with him. Joshua 18 verse 28. Zelah, Haleph, the Jebusite city, that is, Jerusalem, Gibeah and Kiriath, 14 towns and their villages. This was the inheritance of Benjamin for its clans. Joshua gave the land to the Benjamites clan. They did not fully obey God's commandments and allowed the nations to live in the place. King David was already king of Israel. Jebusites mocked and challenged King David. Jebusites said, "We do not need strong people to defeat you. Weak, blind and lame are good enough to do the job." Fear of the challenges, King David had hidden. Then with God's help King David was a victorious king in Jerusalem, which we can read 2 Samuel 5 verses 17 to 20. David defeats the Philistines. When the Philistines heard that David had been anointed king over Israel, they went up in full force to search for him. But David heard about it and went down to the stronghold. Now the Philistines had come and spread out in the valley of Rephaim. So David inquired of the Lord, "Shall I go and attack the Philistines? Will you deliver them into my hands?" The Lord answered him, "Go, for I will surely deliver the Philistines into your hands." So David went to Baal-perazim, and there he defeated them. He said, "As waters break out, the Lord has broken out against my enemies before me." So that place was called Baal-perazim. Thank you for watching the video. God